February is Heart Health Month, and today we are shifting the focus to where heart health truly begins in childhood. Most families think about heart health later in life, but early patterns of breathing and sleep play a powerful role in long-term regulation. Here with the subtle signs parents often overlook and explain how early evaluation supports healthy growth, our friends of the show, Drs. Lynda and Krystle Dean-Duru. Welcome back, ladies.
Thank you.
Beautiful and red. I'm so distracted, but for heart health, of course.
Yes.
So Valentine's Day month, we talk a lot about heart health, you know, emotionally, but both of you are talking about how heart health physically is something important and that we should be looking into with our children at an early age, and it starts with breathing. So Dr. Krystle, tell me more about that.
Yes, so most people think heart health starts in adulthood, and really the heart does a lot to carry the oxygen throughout the blood. And if your oxygen isn't traveling the way it should because of your breathing, then that's a problem. And that starts in childhood. And your heart or the way you're breathing can actually cause compensations in your body and cause your nervous system to actually not function the way it should, but also leading to how your heart is functioning as well. So being able to breathe well is extremely important in having a very healthy heart.
And talk to me more about, you said how you're breathing.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So when things like mouth breathing, things like snoring, if we're not nasal breathing, then we are actually causing a lot of compensations to our nervous system, our cardiovascular health, and our growth. And so those patterns are foundational. If they start off being dysfunctional in a sense, then we are going to be affecting how our heart is growing and how our heart is functioning. Our nervous system, which I keep talking about, is tied to the autonomic nervous system. And so if we're
Dr. Lynda taught me that early on. Yes.
So if we're breathing incorrectly, or if we're having troubles breathing, having dysfunctional breathing, even so mildly, then our sympathetic nervous system is going to be increasing and is going to be having activities that we don't want it to have. And those chronic patterns, starting early, definitely affect how our heart functions. And so airway and heart actually are partners together.
It's all connected.
Yeah, it's very much connected, yes.
Well, Dr. Lynda, my next question, I'm sure everybody's thinking this, is like, this is all a wealth of knowledge, but how does this relate to dentistry?
Well, you know, the airway lives in your face. So the roof of your mouth is the floor of the nose. So if your mouth is narrow, your nose is also narrow. And since we're breathing through our nose, if it's narrow, then breathing takes a lot of effort. And when it takes a lot of effort, your heart is having to work harder for you to breathe. And it's a physiology. If the space is narrow and your heart is having to pump harder, that's a lot of work that your heart is having to do early on.
Right.
So having to breathe well is a structural advantage for the heart.
And we don't want our little ones' hearts having to work overtime.
Absolutely.
That is a big no-no.
Absolutely.
And Dr. Krystle, what are some of the signs that parents are listening to you now and like, you know, I have noticed that in my child. What are some of the signs they should be looking at, studying, and then seeing a doctor that connect to heart health?
Right. So things like mouth breathing, which we talk about a lot, snoring, teeth grinding, dark circles under the eye, bedwetting past a certain age, tossing and turning, night sweats, restless sleep, things like that. Those are indicative and indicators of just a child not actually having the best restful sleep, but actually having also trouble breathing as well.
Very important. And can we pop those signs back up again for parents just to have a second look at, because I think it's so important to not ignore any of these signs, especially in your little ones. Dr. Lynda, what are some of the takeaways that you hope parents think about when listening about this?
Well, first, we don't want them to panic, but we also don't want them to overlook these early signs. And so what they want to do is, when these symptoms don't resolve after an illness, is to take them to a provider who's also looking at their growth, not just their teeth. Because when you can control those signs early, you make your child getting good sleep, Good sleep means that they're regulating well. Regulating well means that their heart's working well, as you know, in the sense. So you start early enough and get looking at someone's looking at their physiology, which is what we do at our office. We're not just looking at their teeth. We're making sure we're looking at their physiology, which is important for their growth and for their future health.
And this is why these are the trusted pediatric dentists for the Gomez family and anyone else I love. Thank you, ladies, so much. We have the website on your screen. That's KidSmile, KIDZSmile.com. I wish I had 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes, an hour more with you ladies. Thank you again.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, as always. The preceding portion of Living Local DMV is sponsored by Ashburn Children's Dentistry.